Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 17 in the NFL. We're talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who's again going to cover a big selection of games that I'm asking him to take, which is very different from his website. Example of what happens at his website. Last week, Oakland Raiders money line play of the year. We all saw how that turned out. Unbelievable. Right now, we're going to cover Carolina, Atlanta. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Yeah, knock on wood, things are finally clicking on all cylinders in every single sport.
All right, Joe. Give a quick plug for OffshoreInsiders.com before we discuss Carolina, Atlanta.
Well, as we record this, 5 straight Wise Guy winners, including that plus 230 money line winner. We're hot in all sports, and bowl has always been our best time, or among our best times of the year, because there's so many myths. We discuss them in some of the videos, more in depth in our analysis, and our winners already ahead in the bowls. Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com.
Carolina, Atlanta. This is, an interesting game. Of course, the winner here makes the playoffs, right? And both these teams have been awful, downright awful at times this year, but they're both playing better now, and they're both in contention for the playoffs. Atlanta's a 4-point home favorite, totals 47.5 or 48. Atlanta's now covered 3 of their last 4 games. Panthers are getting wins, but actually not covering. They're now just 2-5 against spread over the last 7 games, but here they are as an underdog. Their defense is playing a lot better, which is a lot more of how they were in last year, as we remember Carolina being then. I'm thinking that because of how big this game is, probably going to be relatively conservative on both sides, probably going to go down to the wire. Why would you not take Carolina getting 4 points, more than a field goal?
The reason, and of course, this is, as a journeyman handicapper might like to say, a de facto playoff game. This is a win and you're in. So this is, basically a playoff game for both teams. Atlanta, Matt Ryan, as we've said, he's always had some of the most compelling splits of anybody out there. His quarterback rating at home for his career, not for the year, but for his career, 98.3 at home, but on the road, 86.1. So, Ed, Carolina, there's a reason they're a red-hot team, but yet they're under 500. Well, teams with a winning streak of at least 3 or more and a winning percentage of 450 or less and an underdog of 3 or more are only 8-13. Now, it's not all that significant. I wouldn't suggest anybody go with a 13-8 angle and betting Atlanta, and this angle goes back to the 1980s. But the point is that, what do we say in the NFL? We like to bet on inconsistent teams to be inconsistent. So Carolina, they're red hot, but yet they're not a very good team. And as with Atlanta playing so well at home, I'm going to, at the very least, lean towards Atlanta here, especially now that Julio Jones appears to be healthy. 28 catches for 555 yards and 2 touchdowns in his last 3 games. I think this is a game that will be decided by home field.
I'm going to have to go against you on this one. I just think that all your points are absolutely valid, but I just think that that the importance of the game and the pressure situation is more important than that Carolina +4 is the side with value. I mean, Atlanta's playing a lot better, but so is Carolina. Carolina's a flawed team, but so was Atlanta. And I'm going to go against you on this one, Joe Duffy. What do you think about that?
This is certainly not going to be one of my biggest plays this week. If it is a premium play, and let's face it, every team in that division is quite flawed. So, they should maybe rename this the NFC Flawed Division.
All right. Joe Duffy liking Atlanta -4, and I'm going to go with Carolina +4, and I think I might actually be liking that a lot. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see. Thanks so much, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.